face. Since always 12, I've been smoking in grace. Say my name, say my name. I shoot my shot and I hit where I aim. I roll the blood and I'm playing the game. All of these shots are gon' fuck up my brain. Yeah.
Hi. In this video, I basically go over a bunch of pictures and some lore and history about Galkino, how it started, and basically my perspective on it all. When I first joined Covid Rising, I definitely just bounced around, kind of slummed at other people's bases and whatnot, and then eventually a guy named Kung Fu handed me a base in Gaukino. Now, I was still pretty bad at traveling at this point, so getting there was a fucking hassle, to say the least. I lived there like a sketchy hermit would in the woods, kind of just fucking scaring off everyone that came near me and whatnot. But eventually one day, because I wasn't good at building and I kind of left the porta potty right at my gate, I got raided. But that opened up the door for me to make more friends and basically communicate with the community, because at that point I kind of wanted help. Through various events, I would always end up finding people out on the road or just out in certain areas that I was exploring. And for some reason back then, everyone just clicked, like it just worked out well. There's these cars were all spawning down at Kiwi's base. I don't know if it was a broken spawn or what, but we all tried so hard to take them all so we could make a car dealership. But yeah, it didn't end up working, but shit, it really started off like the basis of the small community we had. In the following weeks, the few people that started off in the group would eventually bring home other people, or we would just discover strays and stuff, bring them home, and then we slowly started to build the army in Mega Fortress that was known as Gaukino. At first, most of us were sketched out of each other. We were all friends and stuff, but like some of us would do things like stalk each other over walls and stuff like that, you know, good friendly stuff. Once we all banded up together too, there was absolutely no stopping us. We were all so determined to just make this massive faction and get this shit going. This picture is a good explanation of it. I mean, we were still young in the game. We were still fresh. We're finding new things together. We were just ready. Like, the way that all three of them, I see these players looking, it just looks like they're just anxious. And not anxious, but like eager to get out there. Eager to find it all. We were so ready. And we really ganged up after all of this. I mean, we were everywhere together. We constantly had fire nights. We had people come to Galkino, just friends and randoms and stuff. It was really a staple of, at least I thought it was a staple of the community. Everybody out west stopped at Galkino. Everybody came out here at least once, twice. Let's just say hello and see the shit that we built. And it's sad going through all these pictures, honestly. Like, a lot of the people aren't here anymore. Most of them are, but there's a few that either don't say anything or just have completely vanished off the side of the earth. And like, you think about those people, like, you wonder where the hell they went and what the fuck had ended up happening to them. But we really became a little family. I know it's just a game. I might overthink it, but some of these people that I've made friends with, I consider my true friends. I don't know. I just do. It might be a game. I used to know people that would always say it's so silly to be so close to the people you play like Xbox with and stuff. I'm sure someone might know who exactly said that, but I find that so fucking whack now. I mean, some of my best friends are on the internet, and these friends that I've made here, I assume I will have for life. I at least assume. I don't know. I'll harass them for life, that's for sure. And no matter what happened, we always trusted each other. Everybody had everybody's codes. Everybody was allowed inside each other's trader bases. It was all just love and trust. No one ever did anyone dirty, really. I mean, we had a few people do some fucky stuff here and there. I used to stalk people as a joke, but you know, at the end of the day, we were all good friends. We were all fine. There's never any beefs or anything like that. We all just trusted each other, like, through thick and thin of it, through all of us getting raided or just drama, we always stayed together. We always held each other down. It was never a bad time together on DayZ. I mean, we all had each other's codes for the most part. Everyone had my codes, and I never got raided. My stuff never got pinched. It never got touched. Never once had an issue with anyone going in my stuff, even though my code was plastered across the faction. And again, people would talk about this. They would say like, oh, you know, I'll fucking give all your codes out and shit like that. You're just gonna end up getting raided. Well, I never got raided. I never had a problem there with those people. Every single person respected each other, and that is exactly what made this such a good faction and last so long. It's been damn near 2 years since some of us have met, and we still, for the most part, talk almost daily. Like, we get into a party or a game or some shit like that, or at least just message each other. And I just find that shit crazy. Like, it blows my mind off this stupid game ended up creating such a good little tight-knit friend group. If you watched the whole thing, I cannot explain how much I appreciate it. I just want to thank everybody from Covid PVE and thank Kiwi for just simply being bored one day and making the server. I mean, it means a lot to me and everybody else that you've stayed along with us this entire time, supported the server, kept it up and running, and I appreciate and love all of my friends that I've made along this way. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please stay safe.